It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports. And the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Green Bay Packers and the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it's all up next.
Well, the temperatures are cooling off, but the sun is still shining, and that makes for perfect football weather in the city of Pittsburgh at Acrisure Stadium. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Here in the Steel City, I'm Brandon Gaudin, joined by my partner, Charles Davis. And, Charles, it doesn't matter what year it is, who the players are that are wearing the black and gold. It is never an easy assignment to come in and win here in Pittsburgh on this field.
And this team always takes on the identity of this city. They're going to be tough physically, but they're also going to be tough mentally. Just 3 head coaches in 54 years. They've established their program. They know who they are. Good luck coming in and trying to take one from the Steelers.
And meanwhile, for the visiting Packers, one era ends, another begins. And this is a team that finished 8-9 last year, missed out on the playoffs at the very end. What needs to happen for the green and gold to be playoff bound once more?
Everyone's focusing on how they're starting over on the offensive side of the ball. But to me, they have an accumulation of talent on defense that needs to play like a top 10, top 5 defense in the NFL.
Anders Carlson has his teed up, ready to get started. And we are underway from Pittsburgh. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Steelers offense set for their first possession here, and it's Kenny Pickett who will lead the way, the second-year man, Charles, from Pitt.
Pickett didn't quite lead Pittsburgh to the promised land in his first season as the hometown kid and franchise quarterback, but he did impress once he got in the field. Winning 7 games helped keep the vaunted streak of non-losing seasons alive in the Steel City.
Looking to throw right away, Pickett. And his first pass is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now the third-year man, Najee Harris. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
And Harris is not going to get there. Great work defensively to stop him short. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third. So much for picking it up on the ground on third down. Third play of the drive, and this defense showing strong early.
I wonder how much of that was scouting. I wonder how much of that was a gut feeling like, okay, let's just go ahead and sell out here and get after them, thinking they're going to run the football and stuff them early, because they've now set the tone. They've set a precedent right here that if you're going to try and run the ball against us, it could be hard going throughout this game.
On the return is Reed. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. So here are the new-look Packers set to go to work. And at the helm here in 2023, a lot of eyes on this man in his 4th NFL season, Jordan Love.
This is set up now to be the true beginning of Love's NFL career, because he's finally out from under the shadow of Aaron Rodgers, and Green Bay is giving him this season to prove he can be their starter. 4 years after he was drafted in the first round, we'll find out if Love is the next decade-long starter for the Green Bay Packers.
First down, Love to pass. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. A guy coming off a career high in rushing yards last year. Here's Aaron Jones.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's Love. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Packers.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. That is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now a 2nd and 10. Love going to give this one to Jones. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
5 yards on the play. And it's
3rd and 5. Love looking to throw it. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 25-yard line. A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle.
A 1-yard gain could look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Well, your first drive of the first quarter, you get it down there, try to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that one.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They have things going their way.
So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. So the completion good for just 3. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Pickett now from the gun here. And that is incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and out will come the offense as they take over. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Able to find his man, Kraft. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
It's second and inches at the Steelers' 41-yard line.
On the counter, here's Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Third and 4. Love. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. An inside give to Jones. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Again, it's Jones. Skirts by at the 15. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Now the toss to Jones, running right. And this carry, despite the good move, will be stopped short of the 10. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
To throw now, here's Love. He finds his receiver, Watson. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. .13 yards remaining on second down. Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 3 yards on the pickup there, but they've only got it back to 3rd and 10.
Not a big run, not an explosive run, but they've held the ball for plenty of plays on this drive. They're just trying to impose their will on the defense right now.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on third. Now Love. Touchdown, Packers!
Romeo Doubs from 13 yards out. And the Packers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see, great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive, they've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
Carlson's extra point up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. Taking it about the 1. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10.
Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. Throw out wide is incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Pickett.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. 11 yards for number 11.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
They run the play fake. Here's Pickett.
Throw left side, taken in by Washington. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route is extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and more, tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Offense is moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they're in a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Pickett.
And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 35. That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage. They should put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep, ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down.
Pickett, he's going to throw it again.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 12-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Facing second and short, that gives you a chance to go for a bigger play through the air. But I think he said to himself, why not I just handle this one? Got all the yards he needed and then some, and made that snap a huge success.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. Pickett going to bootleg it.
Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Williams. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Pickett. Work in the middle of the field. He's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Well, you have to be aware defensively that you've got 2 goals because obviously you're trying to prevent the touchdown, but you're also trying to keep them from getting a first down as well. That time they weren't up to the task, and it's 1st and goal.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Pickett will look to throw it here.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batting down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
Harris. Will score. Touchdown, Steelers. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop it.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field.
As this offense takes the field again, it's been a while since they've been out there. We just saw that long touchdown drive by the opposition. But remember, when this crew was out here last, Charles, they scored as well.
And let's make sure we give both offensive staff some credit, and especially the offensive coordinators, because we spoke with both of them in the lead up to this game, and both were really confident in their game plans. They felt like they had scouted their opponents and focused on specific areas in practice this week to make sure that they were ready to go. And frankly, it looks like they both did an excellent job.
Yeah, we'll see if those game plans can keep this streak of touchdowns going here.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
But they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Jordan Love ready on first down here.
On the out route, Dobbs brings it in.
Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
But certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits. and know what they can get away with, and there's a completion right there.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Love now. Caught on the right side, Reed. And he's taken down inside the 30. 11 yards for number 11.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
7-7, our score after 1. The Packers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. The 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
The Packers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing. Love. That one behind his receiver and incomplete. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
And this one is right through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Najee Harris and the Steeler offense set to go to work once again.
They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up.
Pickett now on 1st down. And he couldn't get that one to his man. Short of him, it's low and incomplete.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Here's Pickett.
Here as he's taken down.
Rashawn Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback.
Well, they've been fighting and scratching and clawing for that first sack in the game, and it turns out to be a big one. Not just a short one right there behind the line. First one they get, 10-plus yards, and a guy who has the legs to escape most of these.
On is Presley Harvin now as he'll send this one away.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Reed wrestling ahead. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return.
Green Bay returning on offense, led by running back Aaron Jones.
We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive maybe. A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable second down.
They'll bring out 4 receivers. 3 of them being sent to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 4. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. A beautiful fake. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Packers.
48 yards for Aaron Jones
as his guys are able to extend their lead.
And here on 3rd down, your number 1 goal, don't be a hero, just get the first down. But here, once he gets past the line of scrimmage, the field opens up for him, and he's able to take it right up the gut and into the end zone.
Now Carlson for the extra point.
It's good to make it 17-7. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And the last play in the drive was a touchdown run by Aaron Jones.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense.
They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Pass complete. George Pickens with it.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion.
Brought down that time by Quay Walker.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Here's one deep for Pickens.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Back to throw, Pickett.
He's going to let it go again. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Deontay Johnson, 54 yards. And the Steelers have cut it back within a score. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
Steelers 14.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
But he's turning in a nice performance. Remember, he had the touchdown earlier, and this time he's able to beat double coverage to grab it.
I think that if he weren't worried about a taunting penalty, he'd run by the opposing team's bench and say, guys, 2's not going to be enough. You better get some more guys trying to cover me. He knows how to get open downfield.
Completes it again to Dobbs. Finding room at midfield.
And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up.
Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Nice effort defensively there from Cole Holcomb.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
And here's Jones again on 2nd down.
And he's got some space here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
112 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
Glove. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
So it looks like they stopped some fighting them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Here's Love. That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it, but couldn't pull it in.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forcing throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one. Not to have another turnover on his ledger.
And his kick is indeed good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now.
So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the 2 teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Take a look at Deontay Johnson as this offense runs back out.
He's been good so far to this point in the second quarter. Need to get him even more involved, maybe?
I would agree with that. Definitely. Yeah, it's not even a question for me. The way he's playing, he's doing a nice job. Increase things. More touches, more opportunities. Maybe that can reverse things on the scoreboard for them.
They'll try to ratchet things up then maybe here in the second quarter. Harris starts the drive on the ground. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Big Kenny Clark that time pushing upfield to make the tackle for loss.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They run again with Harris. And he'll find some space up to about the 25.
So if he'd been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Pickett back to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
I like the call on 3rd and 2. They were geared up to stop the run. I like the fact they just hit them quick. A little slant route. All about timing there, partner.
Yeah, the timing, everything well executed.
Pickett to throw on 1st down.
His throw incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Looking to throw. Pickett. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Packers are going to take over here up near the 40.
Partner, I think this will want to ride very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Here's
Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have hurdled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Alex Highsmith there on the tackle. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Second down, another shot for Jones. Stop shy of the 45. Showed off a nice little move on the play, though. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game, and I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
Here is 3rd and 5. On play action. Love to throw. That is caught. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Up the middle, Jones. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Now 2nd and 9. To throw now. Here's Love. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Now Love. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a 1st down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They go back to the ground with Jones. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Now the 4th-year man from BC, it's A.J. Dillon. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. Love going to give this one to Jones. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So off goes Love. On is Carlson for the Packer field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will make this a 9-point lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, That's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs.
At their own 19-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
You always worry about those small receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
1st and 10, here's Pickett.
And that's going to be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Second and 10. Pickett. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
I like how they worked the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Harris running straight ahead.
And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Now Pickett.
And his throw here's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
But just a lot going on there in the middle of the field, and this one winds up a turnover.
Yeah, they're running a crossing route here, and the idea of it is to get defenders confused about who to go with. But if you throw it too early, sometimes it's your quarterback that gets confused, and here he throws it into coverage and gets it intercepted.
Green Bay about set for another series. Here comes Romeo Doubs.
He's up over 100 yards, has the touchdown. He's a big-time receiver in this league, so the question becomes, how do you limit him going forward?
Well, you know the guys trying to cover him, they haven't had a whole lot of success thus far, and while they will still accept the challenge, maybe you have to change your focus. You have to get after the quarterback a little bit, disrupt his timing, because right now it feels like pitch and catch. Make sure he's not able to have clear sight lines to him, and maybe that'll slow him down.
And this is not the guy you want to let play pitch and catch. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
One of the things you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Love now on 2nd down. He finds his man, complete. That's Reed.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Nothing flashy there, the slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play, and you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch, and then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, it's Love.
A check down here to Jones.
And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Love now. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Love looking to throw it.
This one swung out here to Jones.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Second and goal from the 1. Throwing. Love fighting through pressure to the back of the end zone, but too high. Over everybody and incomplete.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Jordan Love as the first half is winding down.
And the Packers will extend their lead here just before halftime.
They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown.
You're supposed to catch that, baby. That's how we eat.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett.
Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And this one is incomplete. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, back to you two in just a bit. But first, welcome everyone to downtown Orlando and our EA Sports halftime report. In that first half, it was the veteran Aaron Jones who had it going. He's already over 100 yards rushing for the game and has a touchdown run as well.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Well, the Packer offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
The tackle made by Landon Roberts.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And here's Jones again on second down. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Now the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this third and long.
On third down, Love.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
131 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4.
They'll go again to Jones. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. An inside give to Jones. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, the offense has had a big day. He's been great running the football, but I don't think anybody liked that last result.
No, they didn't like the last result at all, but they have to look at it in total, don't they? They've had a big day running the football. You take an occasional loss or an occasional bad play along the way, but all in all, they have to like what they've done.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Still 2nd down.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. A give to Jones. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It'll be a gain of about 5, but they're left with a third and still about 12 to go.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Now the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long.
And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
So off goes Love. On is Carlson for the Packer field goal.
This will be from 49 yards out. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs.
At their own 26. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Now a short pass pulled in by Washington.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
From the 31, here's a 2nd and 5. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Pickett will look to throw it here. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
To the air on 1st down with Pickett. Quick completion here to Johnson.
And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game. And it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
Pickett on 3rd and 1. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
But with the score where it is, you're not thinking field goals right now. You need touchdowns. So that was a much-needed conversion there on 3rd down.
Pickett now on first down. And this one too low.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
And quickly into the hands of Robinson.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 15-yard line. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll throw again with Pickett.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They hand this off to Harris, and he'll take this one down near the 15. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Pickett back to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Packers are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here.
They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation.
The drive starts with a carry by Dillon.
And he gets this up just shy of the 15. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones.
Mika Fitzpatrick, the all-pro safety, up to make the stop.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Again, it's Jones. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Now 3rd down and 7. Now Love. That is caught, and they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10.
Here's Love.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle, because They've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That burst good for 20 and a first down. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line.
It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
They'll send a tight end in motion right. Love, they go play action now.
The throw out wide going to be incomplete.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal. Love. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown.
Romeo Doubs,
His second touchdown of the afternoon.
and the Packers go 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the third quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Carlson's extra point up and good.
And that will bump the lead up to 26.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown, Steelers. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's going.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Extra point now by Boswell. And that'll make this a 19-point game. And what a job there by all 11 on the kick return. The blocking excellent, the return excellent. The result, 6 points. So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff.
Nixon now from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Green Bay about set for another series. Here comes Romeo Doubs.
And now he's inching closer to a 200-yard game. He's been so solid.
And he's really denting the pride of the guys playing defense, too, because there's certain barriers that you just don't want to give up. You never want to give up a 100-yard rusher, a 100-yard receiver. He's closing in on 200 yards. Wow, that's a really big game.
Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10
at their own 22. To throw now. Here's Love.
Open man is Musgrave, the tight end.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 30 yards there.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. Oh, good move. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Wow, 213 yards rushing for him now on the afternoon as he just continues to pummel this defense.
Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles, gain some additional yardage.
And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the Steelers' 22-yard line.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 6.
Now the toss to Jones, running right. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
It'll be real interesting to take a look at this play later, because on this pitch toss play, I get the sense that he just followed the pulling guard or the pulling offensive lineman through that hole and spilled this play early.
Yeah, because he didn't even get to the outer third of the field. He was tackled in the middle third.
Yeah, when you're talking about a pitcher.
And it's a Packers touchdown.
Luke Musgrave,
29 yards.
And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Carlson on for the extra point.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. 5 plays there on that drive. And the result, a Green Bay score.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual. Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Back now in Pittsburgh. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Pickett, 4th down, desperation time. He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And he goes out right around the 39.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Now left side on the swing pass.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Pickett right back to the air again. He finds Pickens over the middle.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
A 7-yard gain. And the Steelers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Back to throw, Pickett.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Here's Pickett. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming, pick them up, pick them up. And someone jumped.
Pickett, he's going to throw it again.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
That is caught by Johnson.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st.
And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down.
brings up 2nd and 5.
Pickett.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Dialing up another pass here. Pickett.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it.
And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. And the sack leads to roughly a loss of 6, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Now Pickett.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Warren. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation.
Pickett will look to throw it here.
Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown.
Jalen Warren
From 8 yards out.
and the Steelers get a bit closer.
They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Nixon now from his end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Green Bay returning on offense, led by running back Aaron Jones.
He is north of 200 yards. Any time that you can say you're north of 200 yards, you've done something right.
Yeah, you're going to get some big check marks on your grade sheet, and you're going to be in heavy rotation on all the highlight shows, and you might even make a magazine cover or two.
He's hoping for more, the cherry on top maybe, as this game goes forward. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger.
And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
At the 45-yard line.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 7.
They'll try the right side with Jones. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
230 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On play action, Love to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. One of the tight ends comes in motion. Play action this time with Love.
He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers.
A 5-yard touchdown catch.
And the Packers are able to extend their lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Carlson's extra point up and good.
And that will bump the lead up to 26.
Steelers 28.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Looking to throw, Pickett.
Robinson's got it. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
3rd and 2, Pickett. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Pickett now on first down. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens.
Yeah, they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 46-yard line.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 4. They'll throw again with Pickett.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Pickett back to throw.
And now another one thrown incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Well, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the second half.
And I get it. In this situation, you know, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped them? How good do they feel right now? You want to go for it here? We shut you down. They're over on the bench right now feeling great.
Off the option, it's Jones.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain.
On 2nd down, Dillon.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
Forced out to his left. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Well, yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. On 1st and 10, Love.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And he's brought down.
Jones is in. Touchdown, Packers.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Now Carlson for the extra point.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. That time a 6-play drive. And the last play in the drive was a touchdown run by Aaron Jones.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. There is Deontay Johnson as the Steeler offense gets set for this next series.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
1st and 10, here's Pickett. Got his man, it's Warren.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Looking to throw. Pickett.
Setting up the screen, Harris.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Pickett to throw on 1st down.
To the right side and complete to Washington. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13.
Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. 1st down.
Now, 4th quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Pickett now from the gun here. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Pickett right back to the air again.
Packer pressure, and down he goes.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
And with that, we say so long from Pittsburgh.